Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to this video, which is another stash or trash video. Today I have quite a few things to cover with you guys, but I also have a couple bits of news that I thought would be interesting to share. First of all, beauty blenders are now being sold at Ulta, so if that's one of your favorite beauty sponges, now you can pick them up at Ulta if you prefer to get your points and rewards over there. Also, the e.l.f. and Alyssa Ashley collab lip gloss in the shade Nude Rose is finally back in stock at e.l.f. stores and I'm sure on their website. So if you've been waiting for that one, now you can pick it up. So today, the first new release that we're going to talk about is from Stila Cosmetics, and they are releasing 3 new bouncy to the touch Heaven's Hue highlighters. They're releasing 3 new shades. There are 3 other shades for a total of 6 shades that you can now purchase for $32. The new shades are Magnificence, which is a peachy flush, Brilliance, which is a golden candlelight glow, and Opulence, which is a sheer white pearl. These are all available now. I did check and see, and they are all in stock on the Ulta website this morning. And I am definitely intrigued by the fact that you can push your finger into the pan and it will make a dent in the product, but it doesn't break up at all. Not that I would normally do that, but I find it interesting, and I think it probably lends to a very smooth application of the highlighter. The shades are very, very pretty. And if I was going to pick up one of these, it would probably be Magnificence, which is a peachy highlighter. I am just dying to get a peachy highlighter in my life. I really don't have one. But I'm definitely, like, spoiler alert, we're not going to talk about it this week, but the new Becca highlighter that is like an orange shade, not interested. I would really like to get a peachy highlighter. In all honesty, I probably won't pick this up. $32 is pretty steep for a highlighter. So, probably gonna trash that from my wish list, but what do you guys think? Are you intrigued by these bouncy highlighters? And next, this is the new release from Guerlain. It is the Colorful Meteorites in rainbow packaging, and a new Meteorites perfume scented like the original Meteorites powder was, and also 2 new lipsticks. These are coming soon according to Trend and Mood. I will link her Instagram below as always, but that is where I get my information in case you want to follow along. This is coming soon. It says summer of 2018, which isn't very far away. The other Meteorite releases from Guerlain on the Sephora website range between $58 and $74, so we're talking big bucks, people, even more so than my Hourglass powder, which I would consider to be a luxury cosmetic. But I probably won't pick these up. I would love if I could go into a Sephora and see these, smell these, something like that. I'm definitely intrigued. They remind me of Dippin' Dots, like the little ice cream balls that you can buy. They're very bougie. In my estimation, the packaging is beautiful. It looks like a little ceramic dish with a lid, and you've got your little Dippin' Dots powder in there, and it apparently smells so good that they made a perfume out of the scent. And then we don't know anything about the 2 new lipsticks that they're going to release, but I will keep you guys updated on that. But I'm probably, not even probably, I'm definitely going to trash this from my wish list. I have no desire to spend that amount of money on a powder, no matter how good it smells, what it does for my skin. Truly, really and truly, the Hourglass is as much as I will spend, and I believe those are $46 for the full-size powders. So nope, not for me, Guerlain. Number 3 is a very exciting for me, and it is a sneak peek from Persona Cosmetics. All we have is this little teaser picture and the fact that it is coming soon. Lucille is opening the door back there. Apparently she has important business to do. But I'm very intrigued by this, and it would have to be something ridiculous in order for me not to pick this up. I love Persona Cosmetics. You guys know that the Identity palette is one of my favorites, and actually currently my #1 favorite palette that I own. I absolutely love the Identity palette. I did pick it up on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale for $16, but I absolutely would pay the $32 for it if I had to. And whatever they're selling, I'm buying. I just love their formula is gorgeous. I would like to try more from them. They only have a couple of things listed on the Ulta website, including the palette, but on their actual website, they do have quite a few more products. I like the packaging that they're showing us here. It's a nice dusty rose color. Part of me wonders if it might be like a blush kit or something like that based on the pink shades, but I'm really hoping for an eyeshadow palette. I think they're reasonable. I think the formula is outstanding, especially for the price. I don't particularly like when people say, oh, it's good for the price, because that tells me, well, it's probably not really that good. But for me, this is good, period, and then especially for the price. So I will definitely probably, does anybody else say that? Just me? Okay. But I will probably stash this at whatever point, and I will definitely keep you guys updated in these weekly videos as we receive more information. But tell me, what do you think this release is going to be, and will you stash it? Next is new from Hourglass. They are expanding their Veil collection. This will all be available on April 24th, and there are 3 new products that they are releasing from Hourglass. The first thing that they're releasing is the Veil Translucent Setting Powder, an ultra refined loose powder designed to set makeup and give skin a natural, flawless finish, and it is talc free. Next is the Veil Powder Brush. It is dual-ended, designed to set under the eye and the whole face. And then number 3 is the Veil Retouching Fluid. There are 6 different shades or uses, so to speak. It says it is an innovative serum-like formula that instantly illuminates. The 3 that they're listing here on Trend Mood are Refresh, which says it's for any part of the face for hydration. Revive, which is for the under eye without caking or creasing. And then the last one is Retouch with a sheer coverage for no makeup days. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I would like to try this new loose setting powder at some point. I've not necessarily found a loose powder that I really like at this point. If it was something that I really liked, I would absolutely pick it up. So I am interested in that, kind of depending on the price for sure. And the next thing is the Veil Powder Brush, which is a dual-ended brush. I'm gonna trash this new release. I do not prefer dual-ended brushes. I only have a couple. I have these dual-ended brushes from Eco Tools, and while I like the brushes that they offer on these, I think, you know, most of us store our brushes in some form of a cup or cylindrical container, and so no matter which way you put this in the cup, you know, you're gonna have some breakdown of the bristles because of, you know, the pressure being on them all the time. But dual-ended brushes are not my favorite. I'm assuming this is going to be rather expensive because all of the other Hourglass brushes are pretty high price. So I'm not going to pick that one up, although I think it's probably a very nice brush. I just don't prefer dual-ended brushes. And then the last thing from Hourglass is the Veil Retouching Fluid. These are intriguing to me. They come in a container with a doe foot applicator like a concealer does. So I find this really interesting. I'm all about trying things that would hydrate. I do like sheer coverage products for no makeup days or for me during the summer. So I'd like to get some more information on these. Again, it is Hourglass, so we're looking at luxury prices, but I'm interested in these. I don't know. I wish they would have talked about all 6 products. I'm interested to see what the other 3 in this Veil Retouching Fluid line that they're putting out here. But especially I think I would be interested in something for under the eye. I'm still looking for the perfect concealer that doesn't make it look dry. I want my under eye to look hydrated and plump, and I don't want things to accentuate the fine lines and crinkles that I have under there. So we'll see. We'll just put that one on hold for now. And then next, like I said, I always try to include a couple of drugstore new releases whenever I can. And this week we have 2. First is new from NYX. They're coming out with 6 new eyeshadow palettes. Interested when NYX puts out new eyeshadow palettes. I think they do have a really nice formula, not just for drugstore, but all together. For an affordable brand, I like what NYX puts out. I do think they've gotten a little crazy on their pricing most recently. Some of their palettes are $20 and $30. I'm hoping that these palettes aren't going to be $20 or $30. I also not for sure. It did say that there are 6 new eyeshadow palettes, but only 4 of them were pictured and mentioned in the post from Trend Mood. So I will update you guys on that as we go. But currently we have 4 that are named. We have the Machinist, Steam, Ignite, and Grind. I'm intrigued by this collection. I like the very steampunk vibes that I'm getting from this. We don't have a whole lot to see in these pictures in terms of the shade variations or how each of these palettes is going to be different or set apart from each other. And I can't wait to find out more about these, if they are reasonable, if the formula looks like one of my preferred formulas from NYX. I will absolutely stash one of these at some point. So I will keep you updated on that one. And then the last thing for this week is something new from L'Oreal. It is the Cherry My Cherie eyeshadow palette and a new blush. The Cherry My Cherie eyeshadow palette has 16 warm shades, as well as the new blush, which has a peach scent to it. All they're telling us is that it is coming soon, but you are seeing that there is a lot of warm shades in these 2 items. I like some eyeshadows from L'Oreal in the past. L'Oreal has always been one of my favorite drugstore brands. Specifically, I love their mascaras. So I want to see more about this. The palette does not look overly intriguing to me. I like that L'Oreal is following suit with Maybelline in making some scented cosmetics. We've talked about this last week. I don't mind scented cosmetics. I think it adds to the experience during application for me. I'm not for sure on this one. I honestly think I'm going to trash this. I do not need another warm neutrals palette. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, I have the Soft Glam, I have the Modern Renaissance, and the list goes on. Warm neutrals are not a new thing to the beauty industry right now. We've seen a lot, especially from Morphe. But I might be interested in the blush. It does look like a nice warm peach color. And if it was peach, you know, since it's peach scented, it might be something I'm interested in. I don't really have a peach, you know, predominantly peach blush in my collection. I have coral and some things like that. So this might be a nice color for me if it's pigmented enough. I would love to wear a peach blush over the summer, especially when and if I ever pick up a peach highlighter. That's it. That's all for this week. I also wanted to encourage you guys. I'm going to, again, link Trend Mood below. Go and give her some love on her page. Tag me in some new releases if you want me to talk about specific things. But also, I wanted to update a little bit on the Milk makeup teaser that we had last week. We do not have any more information on that, but I will say that the comment section underneath that post on Instagram, again on Trend Mood's page, was getting a little heated over the weekend. You know, every weekend I go through and pick the products that I'm going to talk about that week, and there was quite the discussion going on in the comments. A lot of people are starting to feel like Milk is promoting drugs and things like that. And while I agree that their marketing direction with this new release definitely lends to that perception, a lot of people felt like, you know, again, it was just a marketing and attention getting. You know, just because somebody uses something as a purpose for marketing, does that mean that they're promoting kids doing drugs? I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that either way, but I thought I would let you guys know in case you wanted to go and read that thread of comments or make a comment yourself. So now and truly, that is all for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about these new releases. I really love doing these videos. They're becoming one of my favorite videos to film and research and get ready for you guys. And I hope all your days are beautiful makeup days. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!